I'm doing a show. I've got a show to do. I've got people around. Of course I do. You too. Bless your heart. Wolf. A night last night, me and the boys at a cooler shaker, I had kites on snowballs. Absolutely fantastic night I had. I've got this amazing thing to show you. I mean, I've showed you my microwave before, right? And you think, yeah, so, we got microwaves. No, you ain't. Not like that, you ain't. This is a fantastic one. What you do, right, for instance, you get that, right? Plate of meat. We've got some bacon, some salami, some ham, and some tongue there, OK? And what you do is you open it up, right, and you put it in there like that. There you go. That goes in there like that. Now, you press 222565531 right? Now that's got to cook. But this special button here, right, you press that, V, because say you've got some vegetarian friends and they come mincing round your flat, right? You've got to think, oh, no trouble, could you do that? Look. And all that meat, all comes out like that. Beautiful salad. Look at that. Absolutely. That's the height of Swiss technology. By the way, I'll just say that I'm not saying that vegetarians mince, right? Yeah, I am, yeah. Oh, hang on, just one other thing. Here's a photo. I was going through my loft, right? I've got a big loft. My loft is probably bigger than your house, right? I've got this big loft, and I was going through... A reason up there, I was hiding, right, because Sally Gunner was banging on the windows trying to get in. So I hid, right? The problem I have with Sally Gunner, right, is I've got a stable door in my kitchen into the garden, and sometimes I leave the top bit open for ventilation, and if there's only the bottom bit, she'll be in, she'll be over it, like that, and in there bothering me. But this is a programme I used to do. Remember The Professionals, CI5, right? They said, we want you to be Bodie. I said, no, I don't want to be... We want you to be Doyle. No, I don't want to be... So I played that part there. There you go. That was the old Scottish bloke who used to tell me what to do. That's a very, very happy day, that was. Anyway, listen, I've got some stuff to show you from all these millions of television programmes that I make, which I'll do in a minute. You're lucky to find me in, obviously, because normally I'd be out and about. I've just been to my local newsagents. I've just been here. You put a sign in the window if there's something you want, like to rent out skips or to buy a Silver Cross pram or a bike, BMX, anything. You put the advert in here, and if anyone's got what you want, and they get in touch with you, here's my advert here I put up for what I want. I'll just show you something, right? I just want to try this with you, right? Look at this. I want to show you something. Right? Who's this? Millsy, right? Who's that? Millsy. It's Millsy with a pair of glasses on, right? Yeah. So that whole Superman thing is bollocks, isn't it? Right, here's another one of them programmes that I made, right? And this is like a crime show. I make a lot of crime shows, right? And here's something you might not know, right? The police, when the police come round your house and, right, if they have to gain access, right, they have to gain entry, what they have is they have a couple of big beefy blokes to kick the door down, right? But what if that don't work? Well, they ain't beaten then. They ain't defeated then, because they got a special weapon. Someone who's specially trained, right, at Hendon Police Academy to employ another device. Have a look at that. Go on,
another team of officers experience a rather more hostile reception.
No, it ain't working, so they brought him in, right? They brought him in, because no door will keep him out. Have a look.
Open the door!
Right, we've kicked it nicely. You've made us shout now. Open the door. Here you go, here's another one.
Back at the first suspect's flat, officers make some surprising discoveries.
So, what do you think that would be, surprising discoveries? Drugs? Semtex? A cache of arms? No. No, ladies and gentlemen. Something even more sinister than that. Just, if you're too sensitive, don't watch this, what they found in this bloke's house.
Especially the theft of that bollard, Brian.
He's nicked the bollard. Dirty, indespicable cad. Look at that. And no, there's more. There's more, watch.
That sign on the back of your bed, it says no ball games. Where'd that come from? The side of the wall. Right?
So you also arrested suspicion of theft of that sign. It belongs to Harlow District Council.
And take one out of the bathroom as well.
You want to take one out of the bathroom as well? What's that all about?
Is this the one in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Yeah. Take that as well.
What, dumping in this area will result in prosecution?
I
got a screwdriver, Brian?
Here's another chap now, and the reason I show, a lot of the reason that I show things on my programme, all the programmes I make, is have a bit of a laugh about them. But this is slightly different. This is to say, if you're out there and you think you're Jack the Lad and you're going to have a bit of a fight with someone, be careful, because the person you're fighting with might be a sensitive person, all right? And you might cause some, you know, terrible psychological damage.
He's just waiting there. I've gone in a chip shop, got some chips. He's got a bottle in his hand when I've come round with my mates, and he's just whacked me over the head with a bottle, and I've sort of like fell down sort of thing. And he just kept on, grabbed hold of me hair, he just kept on punching me. And I tried fighting back, but all his mates were up there. There's about 3 of us. My brother got beat up the other night, and he was the one that done it. Because he beat my brother up, my brother had a stress attack.
I think it's funny. He beat his brother up and his brother had a stress attack. No. With us, not laughter, right? This man deserves your sympathy, right? At least he would have done if he hadn't blown it at the last minute by not being able to say, look, I'm a sensitive man, please help me, I've been hurt. He has to try and be a hard knock right at the end.
Monday.
Right.
He whacked me over the little bottle, and I'm going to smash his head in.
No, you ain't. No, you might write him a poem, but that's about it, isn't it? Although, then again, you see, there's 2 sides to every argument, because they find the bloke who did beat him up, and it turns out that he's got a very, very deep-seated psychological problem as well.
Debbie and Mick found the suspect wandering the streets nearby and arrested him. Youth violence is a big problem for the Basildon officers.
Do you want to speak to a solicitor at all?
I've got one.
Are you currently receiving any medication?
Are you currently receiving any medication? Well, he isn't, but he has got 2 problems, if you listen very carefully. One of them is asthma, and he's got another one as well.
Asthma, sort of, but I don't like being locked up in closed rooms.
Oh! Well, that presents us with a bit of a problem, then. Sarge, we're going to have to let this one go, I'm afraid. Unless we've got a great big prison, like 400 metres square with a skylight. No, I'm afraid we're going to have to let you go. Just one other thing that was on this is the fire brigade, and as you know, well, you know my links with the fire brigade. You've seen me in London's Burning, right? I'm the hard one who used to be a boxer, and now he's a fireman like that, but he could still give you a good clout if you weren't careful. And here's some firemen in action.
But the firemen become alarmed when they discover there is more at stake than just records. There's a pet shop next door.
Right, there's a pet shop and it's on fire. And the firemen, right, the bravest men and women in the world. I say firemen, I mean fire people. Yo, right on. The firemen and women have to go in there, right, and rescue these animals. Now, these are people whose ability to identify you in a smoke-filled room would be the difference between life and death. So their ability to see things in smoke is the most important part of their job. Here they are rescuing some animals.
All right. Now, these mice are still alive.
Thank God the mice are safe, that's all I can say. It's something I want to show you now. This is a programme that I made. It's set in Southend, which is a place you may or may not know, I don't know. It contains several things, but one thing is this. It's about discipline of children, OK? Don't ever hit children, right? There is never any justification for hitting children. You must know, don't hit them around the head. Don't even give them a smack around the legs, all right? But if they're causing real trouble, mace. Seriously, you mark my word.
It's Saturday morning and carnival in Southend. The climax of the day is the torchlight procession.
Oh, it wasn't really mace. What's the matter with you? These are all people in a fancy dress parade. Look at that.
The morning is devoted to the children's keenly contested fancy dress competition.
Julian Clary. ABBA.
While the focus of attention is on the children, the parents are never too far behind.
There you go.
Alan Jones has been entering his children for the mini float competition for the past 18 years.
18 years? That's got to be classed as cruelty to children. For the last 18 years, they've dreaded that terrible bank holiday Monday when they woke up. Daddy's building a float again. Anyway, here he is.
Hasn't been beaten in the last 5.
Hasn't been beaten for 5 years.
Competition this morning for children. There's about 11 different classes. We're in a class which is called a push and pull class, small float class. Who else is taking part, we don't know until the actual day when they turn up.
How do you rate your chances?
We've had good chances in the past. You know, last few years we've come first every time, which we're pleased about. It all helps, you know. It's a morale boosting as well when they do that. And Ian gets enjoyment out of it.
How much enjoyment is Ian going to get out of this? That's how much enjoyment he's getting now, and I promise you, the boy's not even in costume yet. All right? But the other thing is, amazingly, the last 5 years, they've won it. They've beaten all comers, all the thousands of people that flock to this event. He's won it, so I think enough respect just for that, basically.
So, how would you consider yourself as favourites?
I think so. Yeah. So until you're actually judged with everybody else that turns up, you just don't know anyway.
The class is traditionally not as keenly fought as some of the others, and so far there have been no other entries.
Of course you're going to win. You're the only Burke who bothers turning up, aren't you? But don't forget what we said. Timmy gets a lot of pleasure out of it, because maybe some of his school friends are there and they'll see him.
It looks like the trophy will be heading to the Jones family for the 6th year on the trot.
Imagine the shame. Going into school the next day. Timmy, saw you at the carnival with your dad. You look fantastic, particularly like the big green leaves around you. Bless his little heart. This is the carnival. It's organised by a rather splendid man who operates from a gigantic suite of offices in Southend.
This is Carnival headquarters for procession chairman Mike Steptoe. By day, Mike runs a garage, but the carnival...
No, by day, Mike does an act with an emu, doesn't he? Isn't that the guy? Anyway, let's have a look at him.
The biggest day of his year. Over the next 12 hours, he'll walk around 10 miles and be in contact with his 20 volunteer stewards by radio.
I rely on the people that work for me. I've got a very good crew. We've got radio communication, so if I'm needed as an emergency,
Radios.
I'm there. We've got, obviously, police cover as well, so we can always use their systems as well. So really, it's just a case that if there is a problem, I get a message through the radio and I get there as quick as I can.
They got radios, they got mobile phones, they got satellite, global positioning satellites to keep in touch with all his men on the ground. He's very much at the cutting edge, at the forefront of advanced computer laser radio technology.
Greg? Greg, do you copy? Greg, do you copy? Greg, do you copy?
The question you have to ask yourself at this point is, where is Greg? Well, he must be on the other side of Southend, and there must be a mountain between him and Mike. That's why the radio signals aren't getting through.
Greg, do you copy? Tell him I'll deal with the coach.
Greg! Greg! He's across the street.
Greg!
Here he is now, anyway, about to organise the carnival.
Halfway along the seafront, the procession has ground to a halt.
Greg, can you copy me? Greg, can you copy? No, Greg, can you copy me, please?
Greg, I'm beginning to look like a bit of an idiot. Will you copy me, please? We've got plenty more other things to look at. I thought what we'll do now is we'll go to the commercial break. Tony, can you copy? Go commercial break. Commercial break. We'll go to commercials now. Tony, can you copy? Tony, do you copy? Tony! Go to the commercials! Now, just imagine this scenario, if you will. You can see what's going on here. It's a nice little five-a-side football court. Now, imagine this. They're playing along quite happily. Ball comes over. Small boy, say about so big, picks up, takes it on his chest, pushes it in, and he scored a goal. He scored a goal. Now, that's fine. That's delightful, isn't it? Delightful television experience. But then what happens? He's here. He's so excited about he scored the goal. He jumps up in delight. Now, look at this here. Now, imagine the kind of cranial injuries that's going to cause. As he hurls himself up, yes! Bang! Smack on there. If he's got a very thin head, he could even wedge in. He could even wedge in, so that Charlie or Ash or one of them would have to come probably with a step ladder or a Simon snorkel and actually get him down from there. This is meat and drink to us, this is in Casualty. Absolutely meat and drink. Fantastic location. Anyway, I want to show you another television programme now, one of the many, many television programmes I've been responsible over the years. This one actually won an award, won the Golden Rose of Montreux, which is like the Golden Rose of Montreux, but it's pronounced Montreux, like that. And this was the award for the television interview which had the most questions, 327, and the least number of answers, none at all. The quality is a little bit ropey, but